Oh, my mic's not working again. Is that? I, oh, it is. And God voice is working. Amazing. Haha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Haha. Welcome to the party pen. Yay. I did something. Yay. Haha. Listen, listen, listen. Stay right there. Don't leave. Because I'm going to tell you what we're doing in this most amazing place. We read this great ass book. It's called God Said. Because he did not fucking say that. Me, God, right now in God voice. I definitely didn't fucking say that. Look, we tried to read that Ethiopian Bible. We know I didn't say that shit. Me, God, right now in God voice. Anyway, anyway, welcome to the party pen, where we read this great ass book. It's called God Said, because he did not say that. This is God's unofficial, me, God, right now in God voice. It's my unofficial biography, Das Bible, as read by yours truly.
The Saint of Awesome, your Superstone Sage, Saint Nikki K the Great. Haha. And I am wonderful. I will be your hostess with the leastest. So come this way. We are at the beginning of Genesis, where God made two Adam and Eves. Okay, he made two of them. And we are just coming up on the part where there's a whole lot of drama. Yeah, there'll be some drama and some ass whooping. So, if you are ready for that, come this way. I have everything you need to relax and listen to a story. I have cannabis. I have cigarettes. I have coffee. I have a chair with your name on it. You can't even see it. Wait, but it's a chair with your name on it. Right here, I have a chair with their name on it. So come and have a seat and relax some. It'll be all right. I've got cats. They'll help you feel better. And if you brought your animal, that'll also make you feel better. And I got room for them. So come on. I'm going to pretend like that wasn't totally awkward. So, anyway, I'm going to wait for you to have a seat. Don't worry. And also, I have to do something. I have a couple things I have to do. It's this one. Share. Okay, well, that's stupid. That was stupid. What did I do that for? Yeah, okay. Yeah, and We'll just do that like that. Probably. It'll be okay. I don't know. I guess we just do it that way. Okay. We'll just do it that way. And I'll just invite people in, I guess. I'll start with that sticker Severe made me. I think. Yes. Yeah. See? So we're here. There we go. Okay. There. Now we're done. Now we are on Genesis 3. So let's find out what happens. Okay. Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field because it was God's snake. He's been studying him for a long time. Okay. And he said to the woman, God has indeed told you don't press that red button, right? He was like, hey, don't press this red button. And she's like, oh my God, you're so cute. Can I touch you? Oh my God, you're so fuzzy. And you're just so, like, fuzzy. Yeah, you're so cute. Oh my God, Andrew Pearl. Oh, forget about it. I am so fugazi right now. I am like a mark for this cat, animal, lizard thing. This fuzzy snake on legs. And the woman said to the serpent, we can eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Out of the fruit of the tree, which is like a red button, God said we can't press the red button or we're going to die. Yeah, don't push the red button or you're going to die. Then the serpent said to the woman, no, you won't. You won't die if you press this red button, I swear. Because I know God. I am his snake. I'm God's pet snake. And I got out of my enclosure and he doesn't know it. But I know you won't die because I was paying attention. And she's like, oh, well, you are really fuzzy and you are really cute. And all the other buttons around here, they just taste the same. So I'm going to press this red button. And bam, she didn't die. So then she told Adam, I pressed the red button and I didn't die. And then Adam noticed his man meat and was like, oh shit, my man meat is not adequate. My man meat is definitely not adequate. I need something to cover my man meat. And Eve's like, well, my boobs are not adequate. So I need something to cover my boobs. So somehow they tied together some leaves to cover their lady and man parts. And then at that exact second, God came out of his bedroom because he was playing video games, you know. But it's Adam's turn for some reason at that exact moment. So God starts hollering for Adam. Like, yo, Adam, where's you at, dog? Like, where are you? It's your turn on the video game. And Adam's like, oh shit, it is my turn on the video game. So, Adam jumped out from the bushes and was like, hey, God, how's you doing? And then God was like, what's new? And Adam's like, nothing. And God's like, what do you got going on? And he's like, nothing. And God said, what are you wearing? And then Adam broke down. He's like, my man meat was not adequate. And the woman that you gave me, remember, you gave me the woman, and she pressed the red button. And then all of a sudden, my man meat. And I don't know what's happening, but you didn't make it bigger. Like, I don't know why you didn't do that. Why did you do this to me? And it's all the woman's fault that you made. You made the woman. I want to just remind you. And Eve was like, yeah, but it was the serpent thing, and he was fuzzy, and he purred. And God's like, man, fuck y'all. Like, what? What? It's your one. What? You know what, Adam? I don't even know what you're trying to insinuate, but it's about to be all bad for you. Okay? Listen, a bunch of terrible shit is going to happen to you. Not only because you pressed the red button, but because you blamed me because you pressed the red button. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I was playing video games. I'm tired of this shit. You know what? You know what? You guys don't want to listen. That's okay. You don't have to listen. As a matter of fact, fine. I got you all day. All day. I got you all day. And you think I'm out of pocket right now. Look, trust me. You have no idea. I'm about to go ham because I'm going baloney right now. Right? I'm just going baloney. But once I get started, ham is coming. I'm gonna be flipping McNuggets. You have no idea. Somebody went somewhere. Look, look. Adam. Adam. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff with dirt. And you know, you misbehaved, and the dirt is gonna be a real problem for you. But then when you die, it's gonna be more of a problem because it's going to take years for your bones to become dirt. So that's what you get. Ta-da. Yeah, that's the thing that's gonna happen. And for you, woman, because you made me look bad, you made me look like a fool. So, yeah, you see all them beautiful lady parts you have right there? They're gonna cause you pain. Yeah, yeah, you think it. But it's the pain. Once a month because you suck. Yeah, take that. Yeah, it's gonna be cramps. You're not gonna know whether you need to go to the bathroom. You're not gonna know if you need to lay there on the couch with a hot water bottle on your stomach. Heating pads are barely gonna work. Yeah, And then you gotta walk around like that for 7 days. Take that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get. And they're not gonna invent tampons or maxi pads for a long fucking time. Take that. Yeah, I said it. What about it? Do it. Yeah. Oh, but then when you give the miracle of life to another soul, you're not even gonna know what hit you. Yeah, that shit's gonna hurt so bad you will regret having sex. Take that. And as for you, Snaky Poo, those legs are gone. And you ain't gonna eat nothing but dirt. And you're gonna poop dirt. Because dirt. And it's your fault all this stuff happened in the first place. So you get the worst punishment. You get to eat dirt. Hope it tastes good. Let me know if the colors change the taste or not. Because there's a lot of dirt that's different colors. So maybe one kind of dirt tastes like salt, and another type of dirt is spicy. Like, do you have Red Dirt Tuesdays? Like Taco Tuesday. Is red dirt like tacos? Let me know. I'm asking for a friend. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay. So we are on verse 20 because that's exactly what that said, word for word. CNA Productions, I'm coming to you right now. Or Drunken Wizard, I'm right here. Okay, let me get to reading it. Okay, we're going to go to the beginning. Sage. Hi, I love you too. Ducks, they're not here yet. No, nobody showed up. Productions. Ricky's not coming because he works now. So he can't stay up late. And Duck might be here, but she's been working a lot, so maybe she's also asleep. Neil, I don't know. And Debs, I don't know. But what did you think of my story? Did you think it fit? Yeah, we have a good time. I know that story really well, though. Like, I've read it a bunch of times. So I feel like I have the right to ad lib. Because also God's ad libbing through me. Because this is his story. He knows it better than anybody. He was there. But if people don't show up, I gotta blame myself. Because it's my fault I'm not keeping people's attention. But it's not about keeping people's attention. It's about just reading it so people know. Or at least that's what I tell myself. Even though I like doing this so much and I like communicating. But if people don't show up, I guess that's on me. Yeah. But let me finish this. It's almost done. Okay. This is still when God's making himself too. I don't exactly know why it says us. It says us and both of these. So I'm not exactly sure. Because I do think God has many personalities. Or maybe he only has two, one good side and one bad side. I can't prove it, but right here, God's definitely shown he's got multiple personalities. Maybe they're not awake at the same time. Maybe only the bad part of him is awake right now in America. But pretty soon the good God's going to wake up and everything's going to be good. Or at least in my mind, that's how it works. But right now, both sides of him are awake. So, but then again, this is the beginning of his science project. So maybe he's talking to his imaginary friend. I don't know. Sometimes I talk to my imaginary friend because sometimes when you don't have friends, imaginary friends seem to be okay. So I don't know. And I also talk to the other me inside my head. So maybe it's something like that. I can't prove it. But also I can't unprove it. So there's that. Okay. Then the Lord God said, yeah,
Hey, I'm back. Brr. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. And I know it. I'm back. I'm back. And you know me. God Dorati by my CD. Yeah. Man, Godorati by my CD. Yeah. I don't even have a CD. But if I did, would you buy it? I'm the best singer ever. I'm the best rapper. Godorati. Best rapper on the planet. Yeah. Somehow I had to make that rhyme. You know, because I'm the best rapper. I don't know. That's what I say. Yeah. Anyway, what did I say? I said, behold, the man has become like one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore, oh, there,
therefore, therefore, and therefore, God sent him out of the garden to till the ground from which he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed cherubim at the east of the garden, and flaming sword, which turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. But later in the story, it says it's in hell. Yeah. Yay. That's what I'm saying. Finally, God. Look, we're switching chapters. So can we smoke a cigarette real quick? And chapter 4 actually is not that long at all. So, Drunken Wizard, what are you doing? And what are the wifeys doing? I'm back, and I know it. Damn it. Why? Why? Why does he get that song stuck in my head? Of all the songs to get stuck in my head, couldn't you have gotten a good one stuck in my head? Something, please. Next time. Next time, sing something that's decent. Because really, we don't even know the words to that song. So I don't know why he would try to sing it. Okay. Well, before you leave, at least say bye. Because I know you go to other chats because you pew pew for them. And I'm glad that you don't have to pew pew anybody while you're here. That's decent. There's supposed to be another fellow here, but he didn't come right now. So I don't know. And I was on time this time. I'm not so impressed with black coffee. I forgot. Black coffee is very different. But you know what? When I was in prison, I only drank black coffee. But it doesn't taste the same out here as it does in there. It's crazy. I'm nobody. We enjoy the safety and openness here. I appreciate that because it's hard to get 7 people to agree on anything. Well, you're somebody to me. I remember you. And every time you don't show up, I take note. Believe me. Oh, Miss Mud Dog, happy Valentine's Day. And I told you guys, right, Drunken Wizard, because happy Valentine's Day if I didn't tell you. Because I totally thought I did. I meant to. It was in my head to say happy Valentine's Day to everyone. But I forget that. I also forgot to tell people Merry Christmas. I forget it's holidays, man. Dustin made me sweet and sour chicken and got me a giant box of chocolate. But because my teeth unglued themselves, I tried to bite a piece of that chocolate and nearly ripped my whole mouth out. It was crazy. See, it's one of those big boxes of chocolate. It's got 5 different flavors of chocolate. Yeah. I can't wait to use this as a rolling tray. You know, because I've got so many rolling trays. Why not another one? And I can't wait. I don't know how to get it together. And I'm just say fuck it and assume it goes that way, which is not on there at all. I smell it in the microwave. No, I ate the whole fucking thing. Dude, sweet and sour chicken is my favorite. I ate I ate the whole thing. Sorry for coughing in your ear. I don't know where that came from. As I smoke a cigarette. No, but I don't know. Something got caught in my throat. Sage, do you have an air fryer? Yep, that's what he made the chicken in. Yeah. And I also got a rice cooker. I got 3 well, I got 2 crock pots and an Instapot. Yep, I do. But Dustin buys all that stuff. I've got so many kitchen gadgets that I don't know what to do with. And we have no cabinet space. We don't have any like shelves. We have no counter space, but we have all this stuff. We have so much stuff. Dustin is a hoarder of art supplies, toys, and kitchen gadgets. And I'm a hoarder of boxes because I need so many rolling trays and I need boxes to put his stuff in. Yeah, it works out, but we have so much stuff. We just have things that we'll never use. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. That's way too much information. Oh. Dustin made egg rolls in the deep fryer. Oh, I forgot to say we also got a deep fryer that he made chicken no, egg rolls. He made egg rolls in the real fryer and they made them so crispy. That was another one of my things that made my whole mouth feel like it was ripping out. Yeah, my teeth became unglued and my whole mouth like fell out. It was horrible, but that egg roll was so good. Yep, sure was. Have you had that problem yet, Miss Mud Duck? That just things are too hard sometimes and then it hurts so bad when they rip out. Yeah, that is not fun. Never mind. I maybe that's an only a me problem. Is that Robert? Hi, Robert. Hey, thank you for saying that about my hair. I appreciate that comment. But again, if somebody's gonna make an action figure of me, it's gonna be of the Bible lady. It's to be the wig, the hat, and the headphones. Yeah, okay. I'm glad it's not just a me thing. Because one day I want to be an action figure. And I'm gonna try to see if Warrior Garden will make me a tiki head. Make a tiki head of me with the wig, the hat, and the headphones. Yeah, because he knows how to do that. And if he can make me one of those, I'll do one show a week without the hat and the wig. I don't know. I'm just saying that. Sometimes people don't even message me back on Pilled. I don't know. Does anybody else know how to woodwork? How to make tiki heads? Man, that'd be so cool. Or maybe I could get him to make a sheep just like a wolf. That would be cool. But I don't know. How many minutes are we at? We are like at an hour. Is that how much that says? No, does it say 37 or 57? 37. I think it says 37. So, okay, let's do chapter 4. And maybe we'll even be able to do chapter 5. All right, let's see. So, Adam finally figured out that his man meat was slightly bigger than average. So then him and Eve started getting freaky. They started doing the damn thing, if you know what I mean. And she got pregnant. And in the Ethiopian Bible, they said there was a temple and there was lots of people that told Eve she couldn't go in the temple for like 9 months after she had the baby, which is bullshit because there was no people. And, well, there was no people and there was no temple, as we can see here in the Bible. And the only reason I say that is because if that was a thing, it would have been definitely been in the Bible. Because that would have been another mean thing God did to them. Okay. So I don't think it happened because it's not written in the Bible. And again, if it was a thing, it would have been written in the Bible, not in their journal of every mean thing God's ever done to them. So I'm just going to say that. Okay. Okay. So she got pregnant and bore Cain and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bore again. This time it was his brother Abel. Now, Abel was a keeper of sheep, and Cain was a tiller of the ground. Okay. So they were like this for a long time. Like, Abel was happy with the sheep, and Cain was mad because he had to work out in the field, it seems like. And Abel was always happy. and did what he needed to do, but being happy about it. And God would always accept his sacrifices. But he wouldn't accept Cain. So he got super jealous and he stewed and he stewed and he stewed on it. So then he asked his brother to go and hang out with him. And this is something they don't do often, but Abel, being the happy little guy he is, went along with it. And Cain had his shank. And it was like a prison scene. They got behind this wall and then, you know, Cain walked by Abel and shanked him like 4 times in the kidney. And then, bam, Abel was dead. So, Cain already had a hole dig. So, he carried Abel to the hole he already had dig. And then he just walked and went along on his way. And then God went to Cain, because it was sacrifice time or whatever. So God came to Cain and was like, "You see your brother?" And Cain's like, "Am I supposed to babysit him or something?" And God's like, "Don't be funny, you little asshole. I know what you did." And Cain feigns being offended, like, "My word." And God's like, "Do you think your brother would not find me in heaven and tell me what you did? And I know you did it because you're jealous. Look, that's fine. Be as jealous as you want to. But you could have asked me why I was just being a dick to you because you were being a dick to me, right? Did you think I was just gonna like accept you being an angry asshole? Because that's not how it works. You can't just throw shit on there and be like, "Here you go, God." Like, it's kind of like you telling like your mom or dad, calling your mom or dad an asshole and expecting them to be nice to you. You know they're not going to be nice to you. So why would you think I would be nice to you? You fucking treat me like that. And I don't even know where these sacrifice rules came from, but okay. Anyway, I mean, you shouldn't be like that. That's all I'm saying. So, here's your punishment. You are banished and shit. Like, you need to get GTFO, yo. You need to leave. And then Kane's like, "Yeah, but people are going to find me and kill me. Look, I'll put a curse on you. And if anybody kills you, they'll get that curse. So, and I'll put a mark on your forehead that says curse. So then people will know you're cursed. How about that?" Yeah, I know, I'm scarring your forehead, but it's better than you getting scarred permanently, right? I mean, even though you should definitely die because you took someone's life, but because you're my grand technically you're my grandson, and I can't exactly watch you get dead. So you're right. Anyway, GTFO. So Kane left. where am I at? Oh, right here. And Cain said, okay. And then God said, GTFO. Okay. So then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt in the land of Nod, east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. I told you there was another Enoch. I knew it. So that's why that book is written like that. Because part of it is pre-flood. So somebody took his book and wrote after that what happened. Because I knew there wasn't another Enoch. There's no way it was Noah's grandfather. So we're going to find out. Okay. So Cain bore Enoch, and he built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son. To Enoch was born Irad, Magat, Mahajuel, and Mahajuel begot Methuselah, and Methuselah begot Lamech. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. So Methuselah begot Lamech. And then Lamech took for himself wives. And the name of one was Ada, and the second was Zillah. And Ada bore Jabal. He was the father of those who dwell in tents and have livestock. His brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father of those who played the harp and flute. And as for Zillah, she bore Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every craftsman of bronze and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Lamah. Naamah. Then Lamech said to his wives, hear my voice. Listen, for I have killed a man for wounding me, even a young man for hurting me. If Cain shall be avenged, sevenfold, then Lamech 70-fold, 77-fold. Then Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son and named him Seth. For God has appointed another seed for me instead of Abel, whom Cain killed. And as for Seth, to him who also a son was born, and he called him Enosh. Then, okay, wait a minute. Okay, so this Enoch is back for 2. So forget what I said. And in the Ethiopian Bible, it talks about how the righteous was calling on the name of the Lord. Okay, and they were asking the angels to talk to God for them. Okay? So, it doesn't say anything about them talking to angels. It says they were just calling on the name of the Lord. So, I'm not exactly sure. Hey, warrior in the garden. I was literally just talking about you because I want to find out if you can make me one of those little tiki guys that has the hat, the wig, and the headphones on it. That is my action figure. Because if anybody was to make an action figure out of me, this would be it. So, how much would one cost? So, that was chapter 4. Neil's here. Oh, he's on a live stream. Are you going to bed? I'll grab those and give them to him. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Hey, Road Dog. How are you? You guys are so late. I don't know what that time says, 53 minutes. Okay, well, we'll read some more. Sage, may I ask a couple questions? Yeah, fine. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll just do question time with Nikki K. Saint Nikki K. But are you going to ask me more troll questions? Just let me know if you're asking troll questions. And if you're asking questions about Jesus, because the last time you did that, I tried to read it to you, and then you didn't even show up. So I would like to know ahead of time so I can answer it. Oh, the cats are fighting. Is God willing to prevent evil? But no, God's not allowed to step in. That was the thing. He's not allowed to step in. He can save you if he can, but he's not allowed to step in and prevent it. Once the action happens, God can try to help, but if it's your time, it's your time. And sometimes God, the Bible says it, sometimes God lets things happen to you because something worse would happen. You know, something worse that's not worth you seeing. It's something like that. It's something like that. But God can't prevent anything. Your choices is what prevents things. It's all up to you. It's boot camp down here. You can't stop boot camp. And only the happy die really quick. If you're happy and you've reached peak happiness, you can count on dying. Because heaven's a happy place. You don't want miserable people up there. But when you're happy, you get to the finish line. But if you don't make it to the finish line, that's your fault. Like, my is he able but not willing? No, he's not able. It's boot camp down here. It's like your parents coming to boot camp and yelling at the sergeant for making you do push-ups. That's not a fucking thing. And he already said that, and Jesus said it too. We're down here to be good in the world and good at the world. Reach the end happy. And then we meet God, but we have to make it to the end while choosing to do the right thing. And Jesus already said, choosing the right thing is the hard thing to do. And very few people can do it. That's why the devil demon guys are winning the war up there. Because it's so hard to do the right thing down here. Because it's set up for you to fail. Because, like Jesus said, the children of the children of the light aren't that smart because they don't know how to be bad. That's why Jesus said you have to come down here, do what they do, but be better at it. You have to learn how to fit in to get in. That's why I say we are all dressed like wolves because we make it through the world like we're one of them. And most of the time, we choose the right thing to do. Although sometimes, like the easy thing is the wrong thing to make it through that situation, and that does happen. But again, it's a choice that we have to make. And usually the hard thing is the best thing. The easy thing comes with more problems than it's worth. And that's also what Jesus said. Well, he didn't say it in those words. He said it in magical words. I'm always taking a smoke break. But okay, what's your next question that I can attempt to answer? Hold on. Tell everyone you're my spiritual advisor. You did tell people that before, and I suppose you could do that, but just call me your sage. Because that's what I am, a sage, not very much a spiritual advisor. I'm more like a sage. I know things I shouldn't know, and that's usually what sages are. People who know shit they shouldn't know. Recluses who never go in the world, but they know things. Oh, he's taking a smoke break. He's happy outside. I thought he said Neil was here. Is Miss Mud Duck might not be here. She was with her hubby. I don't know. Roadslug, Warrior in the Garden, are you guys still here? Are people still here? Yeah. Productions went and took a smoke break. I guess I am going to read chapter 5. Although, I have. Oh shit, there was more of chapter 4. Oh shit. Oh, no. We are on chapter 5. Okay. God bless America. Why? Man, it goes through a whole bunch of fucking names for no reason. Oh my god. Do we gotta go through all this? All this? No. I'm not reading all this shit. Okay, there's Enoch. There's Methuselah. Okay. Lamech lived 182 years. Okay. And had a son and called him Noah. Who was Lamech? Methuselah. And who was Methuselah's dad? Enoch. So he is his great great grandfather. Okay. Okay. So Enoch is his great great grandfather. And Lamech lived 182 years and had a son and named him Noah. But hold on. And Enoch walked with God 300 years and had sons and daughters. And he lived 365 years. And Enoch walked with God. And he was not, for God took him. Okay. But what does that mean? He was 365. He didn't die. God just took him. So he took him alive. So who'd he give his journal to? And also, Job is supposed to be older than Enoch, but I I don't think so, because Semi-Jaza, it didn't say that he changed his name to Satan, but he was the head angel. He was the one in charge, and he could probably get into heaven before any of the other angels because he was put in charge. Can't prove it, but that makes more sense than any of this other shit. His name means light. No, I don't think so. I think his name is just Semijaza. Dear God, thank you for helping me to never fear things that will never happen. I fear things that'll never happen. Listen, you know my fear, dying in the bathroom. That might never happen, but it is a fear I have of dying in the bathroom. That's why I pee with the door open. I don't shower by myself. Although the other day I did shower by myself, but Dustin was in the bathroom. But I did shower by myself. Still can't wash my hair though. But I kind of got over my fear of showering with myself. Just because Bob Saget died of head trauma. Um, there was another guy that died of head trauma. And Bob Saget, I don't know if he died in the bathroom. He might have died in bed. But the other guy died in the bathroom. Then there was a guy with the kidney thing that died in the bathroom. The Limp Bizkit guy died in the bathroom and nobody found him for a long time. And that is a fear I have. That I'll die in the bathroom and nobody will find me for a long time. Yeah. See, that's an irrational fear I have. And I think you're making fun of me when you say that because it is a total irrational fear. It's a fear that doesn't make any sense. But it's a fear that happens to people. And my brain could explode at any given moment. I have 7 fucking brain injuries. And it used to be 13. But some of them, they haven't healed. But they found different places to go. And a couple of them just will never find a couple places to go. And I've had brain surgery twice. I'm missing a fourth of my brain. Yep. And I can only read and understand the Bible. Well, I can read other things, but I don't know what it means. I have to have Dustin tell me what it means. Yeah, that's really fun. But I fucking know the Bible like nobody's business. Yeah, that is very true. So what are you talking about? Your irrational fears, or was that a dig at me? Yeah, I think you're taking a dig at me. But why do you always do that? You always troll me, drunken wizard. I'm good to you. Okay. Oh, look, there's another Enoch. There is another Enoch. And um yeah, Jared. So this Enoch did live in the time of the Enoch where it's like the angels were having sex with women because the Enoch in the Ethiopian Bible talks significantly about that. And his father was Jared. And Enoch said in the days of Jared that this angel shit started happening. Now, I also do not know if this is that Enoch or not. I'm not totally sure, but we're going to keep living or we're going to keep reading. Okay. So Jared was 162 when he had Enoch. And after he begot Enoch, he lived 800 years. And Enoch lived 65 years and begot Methuselah. Oh, no, never mind. I already read this shit. So we're past that. And he had Methuselah, who had Lamech, who had Noah. And then Noah had, and Noah was 500 when he begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And then we're at the end of that. Okay. Who are you talking to, Sage? How many chats? I know you're only on YouTube, and I'm asking you, what irrational fear are you talking about? Like, you're like, thank God that you don't have any irrational fears. Happy Valentine's Day, bro, dog. You're talking about you don't have irrational fear. Well, it is nice taking a smoke break. But I was talking to you. And are you taking another smoke break right now? The cats are fighting again. What the fuck is happening? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so, Roadwood, do you have anything? Because I think Drunken Wizard ran out on me again. He's praying of something. I know you're only on YouTube. And I was talking to you, Drunken Wizard. And I might be too far up in the chat. But anyway, you were talking about an irrational fear right here. And I was asking you what yours is because mine is dying in the bathroom alone. Answer me what that's about. But Road Dog, do you have irrational fear? Like Drunken Wizard says. Of the thing. Okay, are we going to chapter 6? These chapters aren't that long, but yeah, we are over an hour. We can't read no more. Drunken Wizard, did you just appear on me again? Hi. Oh, I have those intrusive thoughts also. They make me have irrational fears. Yeah, it's a thing. I don't know, but it's a thing. But I do know that we are over an hour. And I guess Road Dog's not talking. We're in the garden's not talking. Nobody's talking. People left my YouTube. But I'm not reading all that fucking genealogy. I don't give a shit. From every mouth. Think we overthink things. Yes, totally. I overthink shit all the time, and it gets me in trouble because I always overthink to the wrong way. That's why I try not to make decisions because I always make the wrong decisions. Yep. Oh, shit, I think it's time to end my live stream. I might be getting in trouble. Ooh, my medicine's kicking in. Yeah. That lady said maybe I should take my pills earlier. So I thought maybe I'll take my pills earlier. And it turns out, nope. Because these pills make me sleep for fucking 13, 14 hours. Yeah, it's a real problem because Dustin's getting ready to go back to work and I need to stop sleeping so late because he's not going to be here to wake me up after a while. Why hasn't God overhealed? Do you got an answer for that? Because that's a stupid question. And God doesn't, if you're talking about God's computer, he's got fucking four of them, dude. And they go in every direction. Yeah. That's the thing that happened. And they're not really computers. They're giant eyeballs that process things and see them and show God if it's something really bad. But also, according to the book of Enoch, he has angels down here watching shit. But again, I don't really think he does because it's boot camp. They're not really supposed to step in. They're supposed to keep you on the path of good. But once you choose to go negative, they're not going to make you stop being negative. You got to do that yourself. But again, God gives you opportunities. He doesn't, He gives you opportunities. Like, you know, the saying, when one door closes, another door opens. Gives you opportunities to do the right thing. It's your choice. Whether you go with our God or you go with their God. But if you go with their God, just be careful because you might have to sacrifice your children. Very tricksy. All right, you got anything else for me, Drunken Wizard? And you haven't even said anything about my awesome cup. It's so shiny. I love you guys too. Even the one that doesn't like me a lot. Well, I didn't you say she likes me a little bit? I love her the most because she's real as fuck. She sees through my wolf costume. I'm just kidding. She sees through my sheep costume. She knows I'm not really a wolf. But I do got to get out of here because, well, what does that say? I don't know what that fucking means. Okay. Anyway, I do have to get out of here because my meds are kicking in. So, I want to tell everybody it's time to give the pillow some head. Put some lipstick on. Put a ring on it. Get it all over your face. And then give your sheets the best lovin' because it's Valentine's Day. And then have a cigarette, hit a bowl, and have the sweetest dreams ever. I love you guys. Good night. I'll wait for you to say good night, and then I'm gonna hang up. But does that we love you count as a goodbye? Because just so you know, a goodbye is a promise to see you again. So maybe I should say goodbye until tomorrow, right? Yeah. I can say goodbye until tomorrow. Yeah, I could do that. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. I'll say goodbye until tomorrow. I love you guys.